Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1969 Adler Tippa S vintage ultra portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and one of the top typewriters of all time, especially when it comes to ultra portables. Super high quality engineering was put into this machine, unlike the Smith Corona Skywriter, which is one of my least favorite typewriters of all time. And this one has unique fonts, so stick around to see what that looks like. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. Margins are located behind the carriage. This is your left margin. I'm going to keep that on 0, and the right one close to the edge. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single. Actually, we have it on 1.5. But if you want 2, you just flip it towards you. 1 notch. 2 notches to the back is a single space. And with this font, I like to keep that on 1.5. And I was able to type most of the keys on the keyboard in one line, besides this key here. Because this has it prints 11 characters per inch. It's a little bit smaller than Pica, which prints 10, and right in the middle, Elite is usually 12. European typewriters often, especially Olympias, often come with the 11 CPI, which is right in the middle, sweet spot. So on this next line, I'm just going to type a sentence. Beautiful. Super smooth, like Adlers always are. And surprise, surprise, we have cursive script font. Beautiful print. 11 characters per inch. Super rare. Well, I wouldn't say super rare, but definitely a rare font. Very popular, super popular. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right. Push it back, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now. And this one doesn't have a red option, and that's just due to the font. Cursive has like a taller font, so it's not easily able to print both black and red on the ribbon. A lot of cursive don't have red, so for that very reason. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button, does slide. You get past that, type all the way to the end, and that is the end right there. Backspace on the right side, super smooth. So when you go down on this, on the color selector to white, that just prints no ink. It's a stencil. So all typewriters have that option, even though it's outdated. It's for copying purposes. They just leave an indentation on the page, basically. So this is an ultra portable. It doesn't have a touch control or anything like that. Kind of streamlined. Pop the hood up. You want to be careful with this because this is hard plastic, like Adlers always are traditionally hard plastic machines. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's actually pulling to the left now. But if you want to switch that direction, you flip this little contraption here on either side to the opposite side you want it to go to. So you flip it to the left if you want it to pull to the right, flip it to the right if you want it to pull to the left, and it has an automatic reverse. When you get to the end of the ribbon, it will pull on this, and it will swap the direction automatically back to the side that it needs to go to. With the little metal piece, it's an eyelet. If you don't have an eyelet, you can tie a knot, and that will be the same concept. This just has 2 little prongs that go into those 2 bushings there. Secures the top carriage release only on the right side, like most ultra portables have. Super smooth carriage, and there is no sound barely at all when you move the carriage to the return spot. I don't know if I've ever heard such a beautiful sounding carriage, and Adler is known for the smooth carriages. This is your carriage lock. So you flip that forward, it locks the carriage in the middle, so when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around in there causing any kind of internal damage. Flip it to the back side to unlock it, like that. And this is your line space retainer. It retains the line space when you have it forward. It disables it when you have it back, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. Flip it forward, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Just want to make sure you're careful when you do that because you will lose your line when you do that. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.